Welcome to Desert Life with Maria, and I'm Maria DeRosa, and today, we are looking at amazing dish that is prepared for our upcoming holiday, Memorial Day. So, one of the dishes that shows up consistently no matter what you Google as to popular dishes for Memorial Day, because you're going to find barbecue dishes and meat dishes and corn on the cob, but one that shows up consistently is a coleslaw. So I'm going to show you how to make a very simple coleslaw, and I have to give credit to my hero, Rachael Ray. I'm going to show you her picture in case you've not seen her, been on Food Network. Oh, she's like my culinary hero. I have quite a few, but she's really my top one because it's all about ease, 30 minutes or less, easy breezy. I love that. So with that said, I want to give you a little history on the coleslaw. When did the coleslaw come about, and what is the main ingredient used in it? So the main ingredient is cabbage. There's green cabbage and there's purple cabbage. We're going to be using a purple cabbage. Now, what's the difference between the green and the purple? It all boils down to which one has more nutrients when it's being cultivated in the soil. So if your soil is acidic, which is between 1 and 14 is how we calculate it, and if you're around a 7, your cabbage most likely will be richer in nutrients and turn purple, which is really awesome because it works a little bit better on your digestion to combat inflammation, and you have a little bit more nutritional value than green, but doesn't mean green is bad. Okay, so that's a little history on the cabbage. Who came up with coleslaw? When was that first originated? The Romans. Yep. The Romans were the first culture that we can trace back coleslaw, and in their recipe, the Romans used nothing more than vinegar and spices, cabbage, and here's an interesting ingredient, and I'm looking into how they incorporated this, but they used raw eggs. Interesting, so I'm going to check that out. But here in America, actually the Dutch, Netherlands, they brought cabbage to the United States. They planted it where they populated, which was around the Hudson River, and a lot of their cabbage was rich and darker, so it was more on the purple side. Now the interesting thing is they had a name for that. Coo, which is coal, coo means cabbage. Slaw, S-L-A, was salad. Put it together, coleslaw, as we know it today. So now, I'm going to give you Rachael Ray's recipe, and I'm going to tweak it because when you're in the kitchen, that's what half the fun is, adding your own flavor, your own love. So let's see what she does. 5 basic ingredients. One of them, we're going to have you see, is so easy. You can just get this in a package. Shredded cabbage. You can get it mixed, green with purple, all purple, or just all green. So I got purple. Then you're going to have a great olive oil. She mentions that she's even used different types. I like to use extra virgin olive oil or avocado olive oil. Oil. So 2 tablespoons is what we're going to be using of that. We're going to use sugar, but I like to use an alternative sugar, a sugar that is plant-based, that it's made from pears and melons. So this is a sugar that you can find at Whole Foods, 2 tablespoons. Then a wine vinegar, 1/4 cup of our wine vinegar. If you don't have wine vinegar in your pantry, a really easy way to make it is take about maybe 4 tablespoons of your balsamic and make the rest white vinegar, and you can make your own wine vinegar. Little bit more on the tarty side, but it'll work. And salt and pepper, but mine is a special combination because I use some dried rosemary in there. So let's put it all together. This is what's so easy breezy about her recipes. You just throw it all together. So this is what she uses, and then I'm going to show you what I do. So we're going to take our 2 tablespoons of sugar, throw it in there. So there's my 2 into the cabbage. I'm going to do the 2 tablespoons of my extra virgin olive oil. So again, 1. Like so easy. All right, there's our 2. Quarter wine vinegar, 1/4 cup, throw that in there. And then about a tablespoon, but I kind of just like to do my own flavoring. So this has sea salt, so I don't need that much, so about 2 pinches. And then I'm gonna mix that in a bowl. Now there's only 2 of us right now. My sister may be joining us, I think for Memorial Day, so I may add to this, but we're gonna probably use this tonight. So I'm gonna mix this around. Now here's where my little special profile comes in. Easy breezy. Hi Lisa, thanks for watching. You're such a jewel. Oh my God, didn't we have so much fun at our retreat? So now this is Rachael Ray's recipe. Easy breezy, nothing more, nothing less. It'll work up to about 3 days refrigerated, because if you use a very strong wine vinegar, it can make your cabbage very soggy. So now what am I gonna do? I'm going to add my little special ingredients. Collagen. Yes, I found this amazing collagen bone broth in a powder form, and I sprinkled just a little bit of that into a bowl with what you can see. I added my special touches, some chopped sweet onion, a little bit of chopped cauliflower, and cran raisins for color. That color really works when you have green cabbage. With the red, you don't need to. So I'm gonna throw all that in to a bowl. Notice that my bowl is kind of comes down. Glass bowl is really pretty for coleslaw because you can really see it, but I'm using this one because I'll be adding more. And I'm going to mix these in just a little bit. You don't need much because the juices are amazing. And I've already added a sprinkle of the bone broth into that mixture. Now, why the bone broth powder? Number 1, it's full of nutrients. Number 2, it's gonna absorb some of that wine vinegar and olive oil as you're mixing it, so that it almost kind of adheres to the cabbage, which is an amazing little combination. They all work together, adds to more flavor, and it also doesn't make your cabbage so soggy. All right, now, what's our little final touch? Ooh, look it. I got part of my spatula came off there. Gonna have to look into that. Anyway, final touch, a little bit of a seed, or a little, what we call cooling seeds, and it's sunflower seeds. And that gets sprinkled on top. Look at how pretty that looks. I'm gonna probably add some green cabbage to it later when I get closer to my sister, but we're gonna gobble this tonight for dinner. So that is Rachael Ray's cabbage salad with Maria de Rosa's little added flavor of collagen, cauliflower, a little bit of cran raisins, and sunflower seeds. I want to leave you with 2 thoughts that I think are pretty amazing. So if you don't know about this lady, she's been through a lot in life. We've all been through a lot in life, but she recreated herself and has an amazing following of individuals. Right smack in the middle of her recent magazine, this is a letter, simple letter that she wrote to all of us, and I'm going to share it with you regarding Memorial Day. As a kid who found it unbearable to deal with temperatures above 75, I never really did like summer. I'm writing this to all of you far enough ahead of the season that it's still a daydream. Remember, she wrote this because this is a magazine like a couple months ago. And I must say, for the first time in my life, I'm excited. I'm excited for summer. This summer, yes, this one promises to be a celebration. The summer will bring us together at tables big and small, and finally, hopefully, for all. So, with that said, I hope your Memorial Day is an amazing one. Feel free to subscribe for free to Desert Life with Maria. You'll find lots of other recipes, people that I've interviewed, fun places and experiences here in the desert, because when it boils down to it, if you're a happy camper, you take that joy out into the world, you live it, and people want a little bit of it. Take care. See you next week.